Going to bring in Sean Payton. He is the head coach of the New Orleans Saints and the first person in the NFL community known to have tested positive for the coronavirus. He's joining us from his home in New Orleans, where he is in isolation. And Coach Payton, thank you for joining us. And first off, we want to say, how are you feeling?
Good morning, Mike. I'm feeling okay. I would say it's been a week today that I got tested. So it's Monday. Mostly fatigue. When I went in last week on Monday, I had more chills. I had a little low-grade fever. Certainly felt like I had the flu, just as we all would know what that feels like, where you just want to lay in bed and not do anything. And then gradually, during the course of this week, I would say I've progressively gotten a little better each day. I haven't had to deal with any respiratory issues. And then Thursday is when I found out the test came back positive.
And what went through your mind when you found out the test came back positive?
Well, I think I kind of was under the impression or the assumption it was going to be positive. Talking with our team doctor, he said, more than likely, it's probably an 85% chance, this time of the year, the symptoms you're having, it's going to come back positive, but we do want to get a test on that. And so that was Monday, that discussion. I think it was the chills. It was those early symptoms that were, for him, signs that it wasn't this time of the year just going to be a normal flu. And so I think by the time Thursday came, I felt like my progress had steadily gone maybe in an upward pattern. Still getting tired, still getting fatigued. You might get up and start working on a section of the house or cleaning the dining room or something, and then in about 20 minutes just feel like you want to lay down again and take a nap. So I wasn't as concerned. I just recognized, though, what that was going to mean relative to being in this house for quite a while.
And we've seen images, Coach, of people partying from New Orleans to Miami. And you're a head coach. Part of your job is connecting and motivating people. So how could what could you say to these people who aren't listening to these urgent calls for social distancing and how important it is?
Yeah. Listen, I think we're seeing state by state, states making it really a law, first off. And then secondly, every one of those people, like yourself, myself, we all have someone that we know very closely. For me, my parents are both deceased, but elderly people that are close to us, that are important to us. And the idea that you could be invincible per se when you're younger. First off, there's younger people that are actually dying from this, this virus. And then secondly, the idea that you might transmit or carry this to someone that isn't healthy enough to withstand it, or even a healthcare worker that we need to take care of someone that's close to us. So I think the minute people start really looking not only close to home, but there's some common sense here, and there's too much science right now, and there's too much data for us to be ignoring that. And I think that you get terribly frustrated when you see that.
Well, I tell you what, we're so happy you are on the mend. We appreciate you taking your time and joining us and sharing that great advice. And Robin's got to say, go ahead. Robin wants us to say this.
I want to who that? Who that nation's with you, Coach? Who that nation's with you?
I like it, Robin. Hey, I like it. Who that nation is strong, and we've got a draft coming up. We're going to have to do that a little differently, I'm sure, than we've had to before, and rely on technology like we're doing right now relative to our meetings. But we'll be ready.
You will. Well, stay safe. It's great to see you.
Stay safe, feel better.
Right
I knew you had to get that.
Had to get that in.